Hey world, how's it going? So we made quite a few changes around here that I'm pretty excited about. You can see the greenhouse is gone. It ended up being a bigger pain in the ass than it was worth. It was very difficult to keep clean, and it was cramped, and there was just not very much space. So I converted the antechamber around the grow tent into a grow room itself. I put up fresh plastic sheeting and scrubbed the floors and gave everything a thorough disinfecting. Got this nifty wire shelf unit here, and you can see reconfigured the air ventilation. And I suspended PVC from the ceiling with the ends capped off that I can hang bags from. The air ventilation I have now is this fresh filtered air pumped in, and I have open pond fogger buckets here. And I have this humidifier down here on the floor. It's also a version of a pond fogger bucket with an inductor fan pumping air down and from the top. And all of this is, like all of these are sealed up with silicone, so no moisture can get to the exposed wiring. It's all on a GFCI anyhow. So if there is anything that shorts, it'll just trip the GFCI. And I had another bucket over here, but my pond fogger died. I contacted the company, and they're sending a replacement out, so that's pretty cool. But now, on to what we actually care about, the actual mushrooms. These are king oysters here, and you can see they're looking pretty healthy. I'm pretty happy with them. Hold on a second here to make sure I'm filling my buckets and make sure it's all off. Alright, there we go. This is just supplemented sawdust fruiting out, and it's doing pretty good. These are just wide mouth quart jars. And I'm not quite sure to make of these funky looking kind of mottled caps. Maybe someone can have some input on that. This is really about the first time I've grown pearl oyster, or king oysters like this. First time I've grown them ever, actually. But I'm really happy with the way they're coming along. All of these other jars here are all lion's manes. I'm trying out a couple of variations. Alright, these were centrally inoculated jars, just like the king oysters, where I left an empty column in the middle, then I sterilized the jar, and then inoculated it with spawn after it was sterilized. And I'm testing out just simply opening the jar and letting it fruit, versus putting these storage caps on that have a hole drilled in them and letting the fruits emerge out of there. So you can see it takes them a little bit longer to initiate fruiting, because some of these are, you know, a little bit further along. But this will allow for just a single fruit to form, and it will kind of help retain the moisture content of the jar. And you can see they're starting to come out. And these were fruited, I don't know, maybe 10 days ago, maybe a little over 10 days ago, but approximately 10 days ago. So it takes them a little bit longer than what it appears to take these. These are also lion's mane bags that I'm fruiting. This one has some odd discoloration to it, and I'm wondering if it's not a result of the humidity. Because when my pond foggers died, I had to kind of quickly rig up something to sort of jack up the humidity in here, and it's only moderately effective, so I'll be really happy when I get my second pond fogger back in. Keep proper humidity in here. And then these pearl oysters are doing decently, particularly considering the low humidity. I came in today and the buckets were low, and the humidity had dropped quite low in here, so these are doing, I think, really well considering the humidity challenges that I'm currently having that will be rectified in a day or two when I get my new pond fogger. I figure I'll probably be able to fit at least 14, maybe 16 bags on these two racks here, and I'm planning on having these all be pearl oysters. These are also pearl oysters back here. I'm kind of trying out the different areas of the grow tent to compare environmental conditions. But then for this rack here, I'm thinking I want to have all of this be golden moisture, so I'll have twice as many bags of pearl oyster as golden moisture, but then that'll be some nice color variation. And I'm really excited to see this rack decked out and filled up completely with culture. That's going to be absolutely amazing. I got turkey tails that are soon going to be coming in here. Shaggy manes. I want to try fruiting some shaggy manes indoors for a challenge. And I've got a lot of really cool culture coming in the mail here soon. Some Namikos, which I'm kind of excited about. So be a nice variety in here, and I'll be sure to keep everybody updated. But there have been massive changes that I've done here, and this is a much better setup. It's amazing. There's actually room to walk around and move and without bumping into bags and knocking pins off of them. That was getting to be kind of a hassle. So anyway, happy shrooming.